Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my PvP game videos here. Today I wanted to look a little bit into the Tekken Card Tournament game, an iOS app that I found in the App Store while I was just chilling, really enjoying the WWE Super Cards game, and it kind of got me sidetracking a little bit, thinking about all the cool card games that are out there, and so I just started downloading them, hoping to get a little bit of time to look into some of them over the next couple of days. Still pretty bumped in terms of exams and stuff like that, but I'm thinking I'm gonna be looking deeper into Tekken over the next, until Monday or something like that. Decide if it's a keeper or not, because it looks good. Oh yes, it does. And of course, still gonna be doing the WWE Super Cards gaming, because that's also freaking amazing. Still doing Case Clicker on my other channel, the Soda Dungeon, all sorts of stuff, as much as time really allows it. But for now, let's look into the starting part of Tekken Card Tournament here. So the game starts out amazingly with a very nicely designed tutorial that kind of walks you through the entire game. Welcome to a new Tekken experience. Here we fight with cards, and that was of course the main idea. This is a combination of a Tekken fighting game and a collectible card game, and it has all the juicy characters that we all love, like, and enjoy. So yeah, I was kind of sold right away here. So the first thing you need to do in this game is to defeat your tutorial master. You have three options. You can focus, meaning you draw a card. The card determines what you can do. You can strike, meaning use your cards, or you can block, meaning defense. If you focus, you can draw up to 5 cards, and when you strike, you use all 5 cards. If you get hit, your cards die. Unless you block, then you can actually save 2 cards, plus you can remove the 2 first cards that the opponent is attacking with. So there is a great deal of strategy in this game, especially because these cards are not like, hey, deal 3 damage, you know. It's like focus plus 3 cards. So if you have this card and you choose to focus instead of attacking, you get 3 additional cards that can affect the next battle round. This is it is simplistic, but at the same time crazy advanced, and I've been playing it, I don't know, 5 hours or something, and I'm still noob, like complete. It's very cool. I am looking so much forward to sharing a little bit of the more advanced stuff with you guys. Just figured I would, because I recorded the entire process of my gaming, start out by showing like the absolute basics of how you play the game through the tutorial here. So first things first, of course, is defeating Asuka here, and yeah, we kind of did that, but it's a bit hard not to do it. It's a tutorial, so all good times really. So with the strike, the focus, and the block, and the different options explained, demonstrated, and tried, we know the basics of the game. This game has a lot more to offer. I mean, don't get me started, it's gonna come. So we got the Kazuya starter pack. That is our main character, which was a major bummer for me because I want her, but I can't get her. I did manage to unlock myself a female character. It's gonna be coming like in, I don't know, like the 3rd video or something about this, because I'm splitting them up, so it's not gonna be like one 5-hour video. I'm doing a bit of highlighting, a bit of focused commentary on the different parts of the starting game. So this here is just pretty much showcasing the starting cards that I got in my free starter pack. And this is like the bad cards, you know. You get 1 silver card, and then you get some bronze cards. And this game also has gold cards, it has power cards, ability cards, a lot of stuff that you can choose to dig into, but you don't really need to, and that is one of the things I thought was really cool about it. So first cards, our career starts now, and why would I not choose to follow her? Get 30,000 gold on day 1. which is enough for you to buy a booster pack. But gold on day one is pretty easy. You get a lot of gold rewards just for playing on the first day, so you really get to build up a pretty nice balance that you can use to boost your cards with or purchase another character. The game continues after this here with the solo campaign, and then it kind of branches so that you can choose to focus on PvP or on the campaign, and I'm kind of doing both, and that is why I'm splitting up the videos a little bit. First stage here in the solo campaign is to defeat Nina, and why would I not want to brawl a little bit with her? I mean, seriously. Yeah, I like that. I really do like that. I need to find out how to change my name. It's still fighter something something something, so I need to look into that really, but yeah, it's gonna happen. Very nice battle startups, I think. First game here is just win the fight. Nothing special about it. We have the cards that we got in our starting campaign kind of booster pack, starter pack, and then it's really just about learning how to use these basic abilities. The card we have there, every turn it is there, it boosts up the strongest card with 5 damage, meaning that we just boosted our opponent's card. Options like that also exist in the game, so you need to think about whether or not you want to keep that card, if you want to strike with it, all that kind of stuff. Something here, dual block, you block twice, you get 15 protection, that's like a shield. Dual focus, like draw cards 2 turns in a row, -5 hit points. Like if the opponent's hit point is greater than yours, kind of things also there, like if your opponent has more cards in hand than you, or if you have more cards in hand than your opponent, something happens. Like a lot of options in this game, so it can be a little overwhelming in terms of trying to make that epic, amazing deck thing. Plus I had a little lag while recording this. I'm sorry about that, but I kind of wanted to make the first video with the tutorial stuff. It gets a lot less laggy later on, but yeah, my phone kind of crashed here, and so I had to reboot it and get things up and running again, and I do think things end up being much smoother after this. So moving to the second part of the campaign, or the second stage, Yoshimitsu. So in this battle, in addition to winning, we need to focus twice. It's a bit hard to win without focusing, because you cannot attack if you don't have cards, and you only get cards when you focus. So it's really just another pretty simple getting started kind of battle that introduces a new opponent, a new character, different card options, and it's a very nice way to get into the game, because once you go PvP you can be facing anything. So focus, start up here. As you can see here, when Yoshimitsu focuses, he gains 4 hit points, so he kind of heals up. That is also a build option. Our card there, if hit points is greater than or equal to 70, the opponent's card gets a decrease in its attack point value. So many options that you need to keep track of in this game if you want to be like epic. That's the feeling I'm getting right now on day one, so obviously I don't know for sure yet, but and this stuff here, this card appears, so whenever you draw a specific card something happens. A lot of that stuff going on as well. You can also do combos. I haven't really learned much about those yet, but it's also a part of the game. Some cards are punches, some are kicks, and somehow you can make combos with them that I don't know anything about yet. So a lot of stuff going on in the game that I want to learn about, and I'm gonna be like updating with information as I learn about it really. 30,000 gold for winning this mission. Yeah, that's like for 2 booster packs, which is pretty amazing. We get a chance here to buy booster packs. I do that in the booster pack shop, but I kinda decided to go on a different route. So we have the premium boosters here, we need to buy this. In this video you may notice, it may be in the next one, that my balance like drops at some point, and it's because I'm buying cards for another character, but I didn't know how to unlock the character. So it's like suddenly I have a lot of cards, I can't use them yet. I get into that stuff in video 3 where I kind of like merge together all those parts, but right here bought the tutorial booster pack We got ourselves a golden card, the Kumo Kiri. We also have the ruby, which is for Ling. New upgrades. Whenever you buy a booster card, you get some for the specific character that you like are focused on, and then you get some random ones. And the random cards, both those for your own character and for the random characters, can be of any quality really. So next part here of the tutorial is like, this is how you swap cards in your deck. This is how you remove a card. You click on it, you hit minus. This is how you add a card. You click on it, you add plus. You need to have 15 cards in your deck, no more, no less. It's red if you have too few cards. All that stuff there. You can create additional decks. You can have decks for different characters. A lot of good options going on. So like the first, I don't know, 15-20 minutes kind of gaming is really getting to know the basics, and that's also a pretty good indication, I think, about how advanced this game is. There is a lot to learn, and yeah, they could just have thrown it in your face, but they're doing it in a very, very, very nice way with a very, very nice looking guide. Always helps, I'm just saying. It does. It does for me anyway. So just looking at the cards here, and that's why it's taking a bit of time, because I'm like completely new to this stuff and just wanted to check out what cards do I have in my deck, because the way they appear here, it's like a shortened version. Then when you tap on them, you can read the entire description. Very nice stuff. And once you have played just a little longer than what I had here, you don't need to read the card text. It's more than enough to just have like the small summary image, because it tells you the important things. So, credits. Credits are things you buy for money or watch videos to get, acquire, obtain. They're used for like the booster good ones. And the gold is used for buying starter packs, which is for new characters, and for buying the normal booster packs, which are 30,000, and the starters are 15,000. So that is what you use the money for, at least based on what I know so far in the game. So next tutorial match here, pretty much the same like thing we're doing. We're focusing to draw cards, and we just want to take out Dr. Snake Pants there. And it's gonna happen. Oh yes, it is. But we are in a bad position here. We are lucky that he chooses to go focus, because he had massive damage and we can start burning his cards. When you have like the card advantage in this game, you are like in control, but the thing is, whenever you hit strike, you burn all your cards unless you have specific attack cards that give you new cards when you attack, or when you run out, or when something happens. So you really need to strategize quite a bit about when you want to attack. Do I want to risk burning these cards, the two first, by drawing a new one? Do I want to block now? What is the right play for me to do with the things I can draw and with what I have drawn, and the health of my opponent and their cards, because you can see what they have as well. So there is a lot of thinking going on, and I'm not that good at it yet, but I hope I'm gonna be, because it's pretty fun. Pretty fun. Oh yes, it is. Yeah, win. Just like that. So whenever you win, you get gold, you get experience points. Experience points translate into levels. Levels unlock new options, possibly rewards, like you can create cards and combine cards when you get a little higher up level wise. And now once again, I have enough funds to buy booster packs, but we can now also join the Novice League, meaning that we are ready to go PvP for the first time. And I do think the first battle here isn't against a real opponent, even though it says looking for, because it seemed kind of rigged and the waiting time was like much less than against all the others I was up against, but could have just really been a good start. So there we have it, and this is like live PvP, from the way I'm experiencing. It's not like you're playing against a bot with your opponent's cards, because sometimes you're literally waiting for somebody to connect within your difficulty rating so that you can have a real battle. And I like that. And I got whooped loads of times, and it was fun. So obviously, first PvP battle here, expecting that my opponent is also like completely super noob. So none of us really know how this game is supposed to be played. My opponent is just going block all the time. And yeah. You can see it says waiting for opponent down at the bottom. You have like 10 seconds for each round to decide, do you want to focus, do you want to block, do you want to strike? I'm not sure what happens if you don't do the right thing. Like, oh, if you don't select anything before the time goes out, if it just stands there, or, I don't know. I haven't tried it because I've been pretty focused on trying to win the actual battles, and with like some degree of luck. Like, so it's so much more fun defeating a real player than the AI, and I'm still not sure about if this was an actual player or not. It does say waiting for player and stuff like that, but it seemed very easy. But then again, if this was like the first battle for both of us, yeah. So you get these league points that allow you to rank up in the ranking system. There are also team power-ups and stuff like that. You can make your own league and all sorts of things. Haven't looked into it yet. I'm gonna do it at some point, but time-wise, I'm just really bummed right now, so I'm not gonna be looking into that in another game, because I have too many games where I'm trying to be in clans and be active, and it's just not working out for me really with all the university stuff I have going on. So anyway guys, that was like the tutorial part, the complete getting started, going into the Tekken card game here. I'm sold, but I kinda was like the moment I saw her. So yeah, I'm easy that way. But so let me know what you think, guys. I'm gonna be at least updating with 3 or 4 videos about this over the coming, I don't know, like a week. So if you have like questions, comments, please do leave them so that I can have them in mind when I make the next one. As always guys, thank you very much for watching.